The USA won the toss and asked India to take first strike. They restrict India to 161 for 9 of their 20 overs. It took a masterful innings of 84 from Suryakumar Yadav to get India to that total. But the USA in reply are 14 for 3 after 3.4 overs. Hello everyone and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I thank you so much for being here and I appreciate your company. And we look forward to this much more relaxing environment that the West Indies is not playing, so we can have a discussion as we go through this watch along. It's our neighbors, of course, and we hope that somehow, somewhere, the USA will be able to chase down this 161. But at the moment, it looks a very daunting task with their top order, captain and main batsman is gone and the rest of the top order is back in the pavilion. So they are 15 for 3. Mohammad Siraj, who replaced Ashish Rana in the India squad, as Ashish Rana picked up an injury in the warm-up match, and the ICC gave permission for Mohammad Siraj to replace him. Siraj have picked up 2 wickets thus far for 11 runs from his 1.5 over. This is the final delivery. There's a slipper shot third man. He comes in, he bowls, short, bouncer rising, goes through to the wicket keeper. No signal from the umpire. 4 overs gone. 15 for 3. Milind and Sanjay are the 2 batsmen for the USA. As that ball was a sharp rising delivery. I look forward to your comments. I'm really looking forward to your comments on this occasion. We'll go through all of those comments. This is one of those times when you go through all of the comments because it's a more relaxing environment. The West Indies is not playing, but we want our neighbors to do well too, because I am one who believes that if the USA is doing good in cricket, it will rub off on the West Indies. And if their cricket program is developed along the line where our students in the Caribbean can really start getting scholarship in the USA, that will even more motivate them to play cricket. Arshdeep comes in, bowls to Sanjay, drives, edge, flying attempt by the man at short third man, but the catch is dropped. He got both hands to it. That's Samson. It's a flying attempt by Samson at short third man. He got both hands to it, goalkeeper style. Look at him go. I think he got both hands to it. He should have held on to it. I think he should have held on to it, Definitely should have held on to it. Who is he on the field for, though? Because he is the 12th man. He did not play. He did not play. So apparently, which is interesting. Let's see now. Arshdeep, the left arm seamer over the wicket, bowls to Sanjay, who played it away down to that man at short third man. They go through for a single. 1 more to the total. So 17 for 3 after 4.2. It's a flying attempt by Samson at short third man, but he could not hold on to it. Yes, sir. Suryakumar Yadav, he really held this India batting together today. 84 from 49 deliveries as wicket fell around him. Ishan Kishan went for 20. Abhishek Sharma got a 1 ball from Ali Khan. Let's watch Arshdeep Sharma. He's over the wicket. Bowls to the USA batsman Milind, who played it to short third man, and they go through for a single. So 1 more to the total. 18 for 3. It's going to be very interesting. Tilka Varma, who batted at number 3, he made 25 from 18 deliveries for India. Dubey got a 1 ball also. Riku Singh made 6. Pandya made 5. I was told that I must not call his first name because we cannot verify that. Aksar Patel made 14 from 11. And Arshdeep Singh, he made 4. And Chakravarti made 0. He was the last batsman to go off the last delivery. Arshdeep Singh over the wicket, bowls to Sanjay, who steer this down to third man for a single. This outfield is very small, it's very fast, and 161 is not a big total on this outfield. And you have to understand why. You will find that the grounds that the Indian team are playing, especially in this first round, I need to double check that. If there are some small grounds, and I would understand that, and I wouldn't have a problem with that if they are playing on some very small grounds so that their batsmen can stack up the average. Short, pulled away, high in the air, down towards fine leg, it bunks away. The fielder comes across, dive. He is injured himself and is unable to stop the four. So Riku Singh that came across, they're unable to stop the four. It was back of a length. He stopped it. They run two, but from the reaction of Riku Singh by not charging back in and picking up the ball, I get the impression that it went for four. Yes, it went for four. Clearly went for four. Nonetheless, the batsmen ran two. And what I'm impressed about that is that if it was West Indies batsmen would have probably run one and stand up and look. And the USA batsmen run two. Welcome, Banana Brooks. How you doing? Manchester United win again 2-love. Won again 2-love today. So Arshdeep Singh bowls to Milind, who steered it into the offside, and they go through for a single. It's 24 for 3 after 5. Oh, wow. Yeah, they were 77 for 6 and 118 for 7. I wouldn't say the bowling injuries, because when you look at it, Suryakumar Yadav is class, and it's still he who made the runs. And it in the form that Suryakumar Yadav was in, it probably didn't even matter who was bowling, So I can understand one putting forward that the injury played a role in India getting to 161 for 9. But Suryakumar Yadav, he beat up the best bowlers all the time. So it's interesting, He beat up the best bowler all the time. So we have to give him credit. He's a class act. So Mohammad Siraj, who is lucky to be here, but that's the nature of the game. He's over the wicket, bowls turn away by Milan, through backward of square leg. There's a fielder on the backward square leg boundary, 1 to the total. The score goes up by 1 to 25. So I can tell you, there's a backward point. There's a cover, extra cover, mid-off. There's a mid-on, a mid-wicket, and a man on the deep backward square leg boundary. There's also a man on the square boundary on the offside, the backward point boundary. I'm trying to figure out whether it's a slip or a short third man that they have. But Mohammad Siraj, 2 for 12 from 2.1 overs. Just some adjustment being made in the field here. It was a good shot by Milan, right? That short delivery from Arshdeep Singh. He went into the mud and the man cracks it away, pull it away down back with a square leg. Siraj bowls off the back foot. Goes Sanjay, but cannot beat the cover. So we have a third man and we have a slip on a third man. So they have adjusted the field off the backward point boundary and put him at third man. So there's a slip on a third man. Then there's a backward point of cover and a mid-off. I can tell you that there's a mid-on and a mid-wicket and a man on the deep backward square leg boundary. I do not know where the other fielder is. So let's watch now as it's going to be Mohammad Siraj. He's coming into bowl to Sanjay, who's on 3 from 5 deliveries. He's over the wicket, bowls to Sanjay. Sanjay looking to drive, bottom edge, it bunks over the stump, and they cannot stop the singer. 26 now for 3. So 26 for 3. Sanjay moves up to 4. Milan is on 11. I tried to get a scorecard going, but I just couldn't get it. Yes, Desmond Gardner, it is very cold. Oh, Sheldon. Oh, Sheldon is saying that Sky was coached by Pollard. I could, Sheldon, I could bet on that, don't I could absolutely bet on that. Mohamed Siraj, also from Mumbai Mumbai Indians, I think so. Bowls to Milan, who flirted outside the half stump as the ball goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. 26 for 3 after 5.4. Come on, US. Come on. Imagine if the US win this one today. I'd be very, very happy. Of course, you want your neighbor to win. Always want your neighbor to win. The Americas. By the USA finishing the top 8 last time, they were automatically qualifier for this World Cup. And so you want them to at least finish in the top 8 again. And that is steered away down to third man for 4, right into the gap between short third man and backward point 30 for 3. Well played, young man. Lovely shot. Well played. Yeah, you could say that about Canada too, but Canada is not as strong. Can you imagine if 3 teams from the Americas finish in the top 8 and become automatic qualifiers for the next World Cup? That would be good, wouldn't it be? Oh, yeah, that would be good. Canada, USA, and the West Indies, all 3 of us finish in the top 8 automatic qualifiers for the next World Cup. It's better to be optimistic than to be pessimistic, of course, as he played that in the region of backward point and they are through for a single. 31 for 3 at the end of 6th. So at the end of the power play, it's 31 for 3, and it appears that there's a strategic timeout. Do you remember I was saying this morning that I was not really picking up the ball, especially when it goes into the air or go into the deep? And I was wondering if it was the atmospheric condition, the environmental condition, but I came to the conclusion that it was just that there's not enough camera at this match, or just the production quality is not the same. And we should look when India is playing and compare the production quality. Was I right, Banana Brook? The production quality of this match is far, far better than the match with West Indies this morning. In Sheldon, Michael Douglas, what do you think? You know, it's far, far better than. You don't have to tell me that, Michael Douglas. I don't need to know that. Not because I say you probably play for Mumbai Indian. You really think you need to tell me that? I don't need to know that. You know, yeah. You remember, Michael Douglas, you're around your computer typing away. So if I don't ask you, you don't need to tell me, because you have your laptop in front of you, because no one should believe that you know all of these things. We know that you don't know all of these things. All of these things is not in your head. You're typing away at your laptop. Everything is at your fingertip. So you can, yeah. Yeah. Banana Brooks is saying, yes, he did play some outrageous shots. Square leg, favored boundary, left undefended. Yes. Pandey, also mentored by Pollard. I said, maybe a different camera director. I don't know. That's what I want Mikel to tell me, not something that you just type on your laptop and just come up with and say and make it look like you're brighter than everybody else. Tell me, what do you think? Is this match a better produced match than the one for the West Indies this morning? It is interesting that Sky was allowed to bat himself into form. He went through a lean patch and allowed to continue. Sheldon, make your point. I don't know what point you're trying to make, Sheldon. I don't know what point you're trying to make, Sheldon, but make your point. Honestly, don't know. Okay, Michael Douglas. Yeah. So, but honest, so Sheldon have a point to make, and I want him to make it. 33 for 3 after 6.2 overs. I know you don't finish, Sheldon. I know that you are laying the foundation with that comment because you have a point to make. So please make it. And by the way, the Sheho post-match interview is now available. I will not do it live. I will not react to it live. I will do a video and I'll put it up after this. I will do a video and put it up. I won't react to it live. But his post-match reaction is now available. And he was, you know, I could probably, no? Just checking it. As Varun is into the attack and they can't get him off the square. 3 runs from 5 deliveries, 34 for 3, 6.5 overs have been bowled. I'm trying to see if I can get that Sheho interview to go now. And so that we could play some of it. He was very arrogant in the interview. Well, the first question was put to him was about Shimron Meyer. And they asked him, when did Shimron Meyer arrive? And he said that is not important. That is irrelevant. He was in fine fecker. Wow. If I could get that interview to go now, it would be very interesting. 36 for 3, because that would be very interesting. We'll have a, yes, I think probably now is the best time to get the interview to go when persons are here. I am saying that sometimes we drop players too fast. Etty, for instance, seems to be in a purple patch. I know you were making a point, but I know it's not Etty you want to say. You know. Tell me the Trinidadian that you want to say, Sheldon. Tell me the Trinidadian that you want to say, Sheldon. I know that it's not Sky. That is not Etty you want to say. There's a Trinidadian name that you want to call. And Aksar Patel ripped that one across Milan bat taken by the keeper. The score remains at 36 for 3. Milan was wondering what has happened here. Are they going to check it for a dismissal? They're going to check it for a stumping? Let's see. It appears, no. No, Aksar Patel comes in, bowls to Milan, and Milan strokes this away down to long on for a single. They run hard for the first one, and the second for 1. 37 for 3. No, I don't think, but Michael, I don't think Sheldon was necessarily saying that this is the match that he batted into form. I think he was saying generally he was failing, but they allow him to play a lot of matches and still get into form. I don't think he was referring necessarily to this match. So I don't necessarily think. Well, it's surprised that I'm defending Sheldon, but it's just my perspective on it. Sheldon must say, "Oh, Mr. Brown defending me." It's not defending Sheldon. He's just giving my opinion. It's just giving my opinion. I think that's what you're gonna do. Swung across the line, misses taken on the pad. So, no, I really think that you're not. So correct me. Because I want you to correct me, because Michael Douglas may well be right. Michael Douglas may well be right, So correct me. As Aksar bowls to Milan, who strokes it past the man at cover. Verma and allow the batsman to come back for 2. So 2 or 1. I'm almost sure that it was 2. So 39 for 3 after 8. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to see if I can play that interview with the boss man. Where is he? He was in fine fecker, I can tell you. I can tell you he was in absolute fine fecker. You know, 39 for 3. Oh, my mic was off. I'm sorry, dear. You know, so I have this upload with Shea Hope, the answer to his first question. And he was asked about when was it that Shimran Etmaya arrived in India. And he was absolutely nailed it. Here's what the West Indies captain have to say when he was asked when was it that Shimran Etmaya arrived in India. Oh, there's no audio there? What's wrong here? What is it that is wrong here? I don't. Well, maybe I have to do it another way then. Maybe it's not working this way. It's not working this way at all. It's not working this way. I have it. I thought I had it line up, but it's not line up. But we 41 for 3 though. 8.5 overs have been bowled. I'm trying to get that because I know a lot of West Indian fans are listening and they would really like to hear what he said. Forward and he played it back down the pitch and there is no run. 41 for 3 after 9 overs. $41 for 3 after 9 overs. It's there. Oh, it's here. Oh, Lord. I think I can. Let me see this now. Let me see if I can do this. I'm just trying to work. So I'm going to go through some comments quickly and then I come back to the Shea Hope. I agree with Etty getting man of the match. He scored vital runs. Shepherd ran him very close, but he mopped up the gravy. True. That was a splendid catch. I think that catch would have tilted. Sheldon and Michael Douglas, I'm glad to see both of you. I know both of you can defend yourself. I do not have to come into it. Yes. I was so happy to wake up and see that we won this morning, said the champion. That is so true. It's 42 for 3. 42 for 3 after 9 point how many overs? Oh, they're just showing Down the pitch, hit it hard, back to the bowler, 42 for 3 after 9.3. This is an India match. Comes in, bowls. And he swung it away, high in the air. It gone over long on 6 runs. 48 now for 3. Can US do this? Look, man, 10 runs and over in the last 10 overs is not hard to get in a boss. 10 runs and over in the last 10 overs is not hard to get. And these US guys put bat to ball. I really, really want US to win this match. You know what? Imagine US win today, West Indies win today, and then Canada go win again, and all of us start off on a good footing, eh? Let's see. 48 for 3 though, 9.4 overs. The left-arm spinner, Aksar Patel, comes round the wicket. Chance for a run out. He got back. They're going to check it, but this is going to be very close. I think he got back. A late appeal by Ishan Kishan. So they're going to check it. But I think he got back. In my humble opinion, he got back.
Congrats on the win. And could you just talk about Hades innings and some background around when did he actually join the team? Was it 2 days before yesterday?
Relevant. He was here, and it was most important. But yeah.
Something is happening where I'm not getting this thing right. I don't understand. Because I want you to hear a Shea Hope answer from the very top. Let me see if it's right now.
He was here, and it was most important. But yeah, Hedy, again, he's been in some tremendous form. I think his last 4 innings have been 40-plus scores. And since we asked of him, we asked him to go out in number 3 position and show a bit more responsibility. And he's taken it, as we can see, with both arms. So great to see him thriving in that position. Hopefully he can continue throughout the tournament and give us that nice start that we asked for.
So as I said, there was Shea Hope saying that that's irrelevant. Why are you asking about when it might arrive here? That's irrelevant. I love that answer, but at the same time, this is a very arrogant. It's a very arrogant West Indies cricket team, you know. That press conference just showed the arrogance. You know, you remember yesterday, especially when the reporter asked Blunder Factory about Sunil Narayan and Andre Russell. He dismissed it. He just simply dismissed it. This team is arrogant. Over the wicket, Compandia balls edge down to third man for 4. The fielder comes across, can't stop it. 4 more to the total. 53 for 3 after 10.1. This match is not over yet, you know. US believe. And once US start to believe, Sheldon is saying that the United States cannot win this match. The bookies would not allow it. No, but wouldn't the bookies prefer the USA win, Sheldon? The bookies don't have any control. I would hate to think that the bookies have so much manipulation. Shot, pull, bottom edge, bounce over the stump through to the keeper. And there is no run. But that ball was there to be hit. It just sat up from Pandya. He went into the pitch and it just sat up. I hate to think that. And the champion is saying Aaron Jones really messed up. I can't believe he did what they say he did. You know, the champion, when you're at my age, nothing surprises you, you know, the champion. You know, nothing surprises you. Let's watch Pandya. He's over the wicket, bowls, taken on the pad. They're going to appeal loud for this one. I think it's going over the top. They go through for a leg by. 1 more to the total. 54 for 3. I think it's high. Well, Ishan Kishan just signaled that it's high. So yeah, do not put your faith in another human being, the champion. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, they're going to review it? Oh, decision review. I wasn't even looking at the screen because I think that was done and finished with. So there's a decision review here. Don't put your faith or confidence in another human being. the champion. No, they will always let you down. Do you ever heard that you don't want to meet your hero? Yeah, that ball is high. I can't. I said it's high right away. I can't believe, and I'm sure I think Ishan Kishan said it was high also. So how did they review that? Look how high that ball hit the man. Right away, I said that it was high. And from the best of my knowledge, from what I think I glimpsed, I saw Ishan Kishan said it's high. You know, always high. Always high. And not, not only barely high, it's very high. And Surukuma Yadav is not happy because Pandya forced him into that. So Pandya on the side. You're weak, Surukuma Yadav. Yes, so never put your faith in any. Let's watch now as Pandya comes in, bowls, cut away, down towards backward point. The fielder covers ground quickly. You see how this field is small. This runs is not a lot of runs to get. India is playing on this small field. Why? To pad their stats. But it didn't work out for them today because US ripped them apart, except for brilliant innings by Surukuma Yadav. Can't take that away. Class reach them. When class reach you, class reach you. So my good friend Christopher Bristol is saying that India will win easily. Pandya bowls, hit in the air, down towards long on. It's going to drop short. The fielder comes around, picked up one more to the total, 56 for 3 after 10.5. I think Christopher Bristol, the USA, India can turn out and win this easy. But with just 106 runs to get, you just want one man of a day out, you know. That was high, wide signal. You just want one man of a day out. You know, and it's a different ball game. Different ball game. You know, you remember I always said that every dog of a day out, and you know, it's just a phrase. It's not, it doesn't mean to discriminate or call anyone a dog. It's just a phrase. It said that evil dogs have day out. Here is Pandya. He's over the wicket, bowls and swung away high in the air. Down towards long on it, gone for 6. That's what I'm talking about. 63 for 3. Less than 100 needed now. Less than 100 needed from 9 overs, 9-6-54. Less than 100 needed. You know? So YXL Toast, I saying that USA could win this. They need to hold their nerves. Yeah, in my opinion, though, what's his name? YXL Tosa. I don't think they are nervous right now. They are playing free flowing. They would become nervous if they want probably 30-20 to win. That's when they would become nervous. But right now, there's no pressure on them. No one expects them to win. So they're not nervous now. It has to get down to that stage before they get nervous. You know, but right now, they wouldn't be nervous. They'll be quite relaxed, you know. And that would probably good for them because maybe not. That's when you know, you're a fan of no problem wrong with that, my good friend Christopher Bristol. If you're a fan of India, it's good. 63 without loss, 63 for 3. Look to sweep, bottom edge, short fine leg. The return comes in at the bowler's end, misses the stump, one more to the total. And that's good. They're starting to believe now, you know, because if they never started to believe, they wouldn't be running those singles. Interestingly, you know, Varun comes in over the wicket, bowls off the back foot. He cuts it away in the gap down to third man for 4. This field is small, I'm telling you. 88 for 3. This field is small. USA, USA, USA. Yeah, man. This field is small, very small. And they started to believe. Milind and Sanjay are playing 2 good innings here. Sanjay is on strike. He's on 21 from 17. Varun bowls to him. He's onto the front foot. Ease it into the gap. Down to the sweep on the cover boundary. That looks good. He just came forward and eased it to the gap. And they 70 for 3 after 11.3 now. 70 for 3, and they brought up the 50 partnership. They ran 2. Oh, West Indies could learn from that. Inside edge onto the pad, down to short, third man, no run. You saw that they ran 2 from that. Just a simple come forward, push the ball into the gap, and a small field, and the USA cricketers are back for 2. And when I said 5 years ago, Sheldon was here when I said it. John P. Nichols was here when I said it. That in the next 5 to 10 years, the USA is going to pass West Indies. And the things that you are seeing the USA doing right now is what you want to see West Indies do. 71 for 3. They are doing a lot of things that you want to see West Indies do. So Michael Douglas is saying that I just want USA to make them sweat. Varun bowls to Sanjay right through him. He's out stump, or he get back, he's out stump. Oh, he didn't even push the bat. He panics. Oh, rubbish. Milan is it. He didn't even push the bat. Tell me now, what happened? He lost it in his head. So where was he running to? Wow. Interesting. Let's see this now. What? Where was he running to? He didn't know that's Ishan Kishan behind the stump. Where was he running to? You know, interestingly, in all 3 matches that have been played this morning with 3 full members, are they saying that the ball was out of his hand? Oh, that's not what they're saying. Oh, interestingly, with all 3 matches played this morning, with 3 full members played against 3 associate members, there are points in those games, you know, when the associate members were on top, you know, all 3 games. All 3 games, there was a point when the associate members were clearly on top. Clearly on top. So, you know, these teams are developing, and what they are doing is that they are mastering the basics. They are mastering the basics. And once they master the basic, then they will now be able to evolve their game. And that is what we are not doing. So Pandya comes back into the attack, and that one played to backward point by Sanjay. That guy, Milan, just panicked a while ago. Look at this. Oh, so we... He look at the man with the ball in his hand and then run. Look at that. Oh, unbelievable. That's Ishan Kishan for you, boss. That's Ishan Kishan for you. As we watch now, as he comes in now, over the wicket, bowls, hit high in the air, over cover. It going out towards the man on the sweeper boundary, it bunks and plug. Arshdeep Singh sends the return in 1 more to the total. 72 for 4. That was a big blow, though. But that's a big blow. You know, look at that. See the ball in... This must be a joke. No, it must be a joke. Whoa. Do you write 2 cents, sir? Boy, oh boy. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up button. 90% watching. That's very good. 90% watching this match. That's very good. But please hit the thumbs up button because, you know, show some love, show some appreciation. Hit the thumbs up button. The 17 likes. Thank you, Banana Brooks. We can just click off the live chat and click on the thumbs up button and show some appreciation. If you're not seeing the thumbs up button, click off the live chat. One of the first things that you generally do and show appreciation is to click the thumbs up button. You know, doesn't cost a cent and it's one of the easiest thing to do. So I'm just asking you to just click the thumbs up button and show your support for the channel. D-Right 2Sensor. What a big name. I'll just call him Sensor. So let's watch this delivery from from Pandya. We are always told that we are not quite sure about his first name, so we leave it with Pandya. But you're onto something there, and Sheldon said something further. Pandya bowls, whipped away, through mid-wicket, good-looking shot in the gap between long on and cow corner, 4 runs. Oh, what a lovely shot by Shubham. You know, it's good to see. I think he was bowling. I think he was one of the bowlers that probably got an injury because he bowled well. But he seems to be okay now. But I think he finishes over, didn't he? Yes, he did finish his over. Did he come off this field? I don't know. But that was a good shot. He's the all-rounder in the team. All-rounder batting at number 6. As he whips that away through mid-wicket, Jeffrey Dujard style. Pandya comes in, bowls, he pulls now through mid-wicket. He's going to go straight to the fielder more or less this time, who just has to come to his right. That looks like Riku Singh, sends a return in on the bunks. 77 for 4 now, USA, playing against India, who made 161. Sheldon said the bookies will not allow India to lose this match. And then Sensor now is saying that Alex Marshall team need to review the wicket. That's what actually you're saying, that the ACU need to review it. Interesting. Pandya comes in off the back foot. What a shot. Oh, but it's straight to the fielder. Oh, Sanjay, that looks good, boy. I think you just probably played it too early. Probably playing it a little later and get it back with a point, and it would have been 4. So good shot there by Sanjay, but it's only 1 run. 78 for 4. They need 84 from 42 deliveries. That's 12 runs per over. That's gettable. Oh, Kervin Duncan, how you doing, man? Yeah, good to have you here, Kervin Duncan. All right, so I will make note of that, and I hope the computer pick it up. So please, yes, Banana Brooks, thank you. Please hit that thumbs up button. Can the US pull off this one? It would be a good win for them, eh? India is always favorite, but hit away, down over deep mid-wicket, it gone for 6. 84 for 4. Is a upset on the card? Oh, could be a upset is on the card. Everybody expect India to win. I don't think anybody expect India to lose. But I would be definitely happy if the USA win. Aksar Patel bowls to Sanjay, who works it into the inside, and they get a single. So having got a 6 off the first delivery, they now need to ensure that there's no dot ball. And if anything is in their zone, in their arc, in their era, they must make sure that they capitalize on it. 85 for 4. 85 for 4 here now. The United States in reply to India 161. And they bowl well, except for that batting masterclass by Suryakumar Yadav. They may well be chasing a far less total. Aksar Patel bowls to Sanjay, who plays it down to long on, and there's a big gap. A big gap in the outfield on the onside. One more to the total. Want to give an understanding of the field here. I wish they could show it so I could. There's a short fine leg, deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, and a deep long on. He hit this away again in the air, down to on the bounce to the man at Cow Corner. Wow. For a moment, I thought it gone, but he didn't connect it quite well. So one more to the total. 87 for 4. 2 deliveries to go in this over. 9 from it so far. Bowls off the back foot. He turns it into the inside. They need to run harder for that first one, you know. Put pressure on the field. I just don't allow him to relax and take it up. Run harder. Look for the 2. Touchdown. Turn for the 2. If you miss field, you go back. Yes. He swings this away down to long on. So 11 runs from the over. Not bad. You need 12 runs and over to win, and you get 11 from that one. You're able to make it up back somewhere. 89 for 6. 6 to go. So 36 deliveries to get 73. Strategic timeout again. So there are 2 drinks break both in innings. In both innings. Kervin Duncan believe that if India lose the game, they are out. Yeah, he was the bowler that got injured in a Banana Brook. Remember, I just said it that when he was bowling his second over, he got injured, you know. And he bowled well, but while bowling his second over, he got injured. Once India cross 140 runs, they got enough to win. USA will have to climb and descend Everest to win. USA are still in with a chance. No, Timothy James, yeah, I definitely agree with you that USA are still in with a chance. You know, some persons are posting, they are making posts that, and they are trying to give the impression that persons are that I am saying that the USA is going to win. You know, because that's just the nature. The least little thing that they try, the least little opportunity that they get to counter me, they're ready to jump on it. And you pick up the tone of their post, and the tone of their post is like, what you talking about? The USA can't win. India is going to win. India is heavy favorite to win this match. I am just hoping that USA win. Just like how if West Indies is playing India a morning, India are heavy favorite to win. But we'll all hope that West Indies win. And that's all I'm doing. We're hoping that the team from our region win. Wouldn't you love USA, Canada, and West Indies? Suppose you have a semi-final of USA, Canada, and West Indies, and one other. Wouldn't you love that? Can you imagine? USA, Canada, and West Indies in the semi-final. Wouldn't that you want? Well, I know I would want that. Very unlikely. It's almost foolishness I'm talking. Very unlikely. But that would be a dream scenario for the region. Absolute dream scenario for the region. 73 from 36 deliveries. But I agree with you, Timothy James. They are in with a chance. They are in with a chance, and they have no pressure. So it's the same field. The short fine leg, the deep backward square leg on the boundary, the Cow Corner on the boundary, hit away. The fielder coming in on the bounce from off the deep backward square leg boundary. That looks to be mid wicket. It's Suraj. It's in the deep. To one of those fielders in the deep. I'm not getting the camera angle right. So there are 3 fielders on the onside on the boundary. And then there's a short fine leg. So once you play the ball in front of the wicket on the onside, you're almost sure for one. So the 3 in the circle on the onside, on the offside. Varun comes in. He looks to swing out leg before. Must be, yes. So Shubman goes, he swung across the line of that one, plumb leg before. Don't review, just get off the pitch. He's reviewing it. He must have gotten some edge then. Must have gotten some edge. As long as the required run rate is under 15, it's still possible. I agree with you, Michael Douglas. I agree with you. So why did he review that if he didn't get a hedge? That plumb leg before is not even a front foot, you know. So why did he review if he didn't get a hedge? I am shocked. Oh, he got an edge and he knew it. Oh, that's why he reviewed it. Okay, well done. Yeah, I agree with you, because maybe yeah, if they want 30 of the last 2 over, yes, they have a chance. Because when you are batting second, as Basil said yesterday in T20 cricket, you know, 2 batsmen can take the game away from you, know. Varun bowls on the front foot, he ease it down to long off, and there's a singer. So I can tell you the field now. I know the field now. So there is a short third man, a backward point, and an extra cover on the offside. Short third man, backward point, extra cover on the offside. Then there's a sweep on the cover boundary and a long off. That's the 5 on the offside. This is played out into the offside in that gap between the extra cover and the backward point. So the sweeper on the cover boundary is in between the extra cover and the backward point. Then on the onside, you have a deep backward square leg. Then you have a mid wicket and a long on and a short fine leg. So that's the field. So Varun comes into Shubman. He comes in both to Shubman, who covers up like he's playing test cricket and play it back to the bowler, and there's no run. Varun is a good bowler, you know. So 37 for Sanjay, 8 for Shubman. Comes in now, Varun bowls, and he swings this high in the air. Has he got enough? Has he cleared the boundary? Yes, you bet it's a small field, I told you. 9 runs from that over. You want 12? 3 behind the 12, but still 9 is good enough. Well, 9 keeps you in the game. Yeah, 9 keeps you in the game because you just want 1 big over now, you know. 1 big over, and it's possible. 1 big over. It's very possible with 1 big over. 1 big over, just 1 big over. This is a small field. They play the match on a small field because they want India to do stats padding, and it may well backfire. 64 needed from 30. Aksar Patel bowls. He fired that one in, played it into the onside. They do good work. Prevent the singer. He fired that one in. Let's see now. Sanjay, he facing up to Aksar Patel, the left arm orthodox spinner, around the wicket, bowls. He hit this high in the air, no distance on it. No distance. A fielder comes in, took the catch, he's out. Riku Singh took the catch. And so Sanjay goes for 37 from 31. Not a wicket now. And so 98 for 5. Yeah, 98 for 5, but you still can't give up on the USA. If you are back in the USA, because they have to go and they have some batsmen who's going to swing. I don't think that the USA is going to lose this match with wickets in hand. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to lose with wickets in hand. Not at all. Don't think they're going to lose this match. Please hit that thumbs up button. Please hit that thumbs up button. Let's see how many. Oh, this is. Yeah. Yes. Appreciate everyone who The 27 person who hit the thumbs up button, I appreciate you. So the USA. So later today, I will do a video of that Sheo respond. I don't think I'm getting it right here. Probably I never set it up properly, but we'll do a video about that. Aksar Patel bowls to the new batsman, Amran Preet, to swing it down to mid-wicket, 2-2. 2-2. Army just swung the first delivery. And we're going to see another hat trick just like Shepherd now from Aksar Patel. Very interesting. Will we see another hat trick? Is this a day of hat trick? So clearly now USA is up against it and India are on their way. So all three what did I call it now? All three matches today, the associate team was in it. But then class take over and the full member team wins. So it's very, very important. Very, very important that we make a note of that. Yeah. But these teams, this tournament is not going to finish without an upset from an associate team, you know. There will be at some time where an associate teams get an upset. I can get some orange juice, miss. Turn away down towards fine leg by the new batsman motion. So at least he didn't get a hat trick like Romario Shepherd. But they had to go for it. You can't blame them. They had to go for it. Turn away down to backward square leg for another single. So India is going to off to a winning start here. 100 for 6 after 16 overs. I'm trying to remember that after 16 overs, if probably India was at 100. I don't know. Thank you very much. Aksar Patel comes and bowls. The batsman turn it into mid-on. And there is no run. So 100 for 6 at the end of 16. So India is off to a winning start. Interestingly, 100 for 6. Shubman is on 15. Motion is on 1. 4 overs to go. Manchester United won again today. 4 straight. So that gentleman who had said that he's not cutting his hair until Manchester United win 5 straight. He's now 1 match away, and we're going to play against West Ham. So he may well get the opportunity to cut his hair. May well get his opportunity to cut his hair. 4 overs to go. 100 for 6. So USA, the World Cup continues tomorrow with some very interesting matches in store for tomorrow. Let's watch now. Pandya, none for 20 from his 2 overs. He's over the wicket, ball to Shubman, who looked to pull. It goes down to long on for a single. So 1 more to the total. They have the same feel. This looks like a textbook feel from India. Like they are saying that this is a feel that we're going to use over the tournament. Because definitely, that's how it looks, like a textbook feel. Yeah, so the first match tomorrow at 12:30. See, Afghanistan plays against New Zealand. Then at 4:30, the second match in West Indies Group C, England playing Nepal. And then at 8:30, Sri Lanka will play Ireland. So those are the 3 matches on for tomorrow. Sri Lanka, Ireland is a feature match. England, Nepal, 4:30 match. May well do a watch along on that one. And then Afghanistan, New Zealand will be the first match starting at 12:30. So 12:30, 4:30, and 8:30. That's the schedule for the matches, right? 101 for 6. So the Afghanistan-New Zealand match, that's too early to do a watch-along. England-Nepal is in our group, so I may well do a watch-along for that. Sri Lanka, Ireland, I have no interest in that. Slapped away over the offside, down to the man on the backward point boundary for a single, 102 for 6. The score goes up. Shubman is on 16. Motion is on 2. A good effort by the USA. You can't write off the USA. Michael Douglas think that England is losing to Nepal tomorrow. Wow. That would be very interesting. Very interesting. That would make the group, that would turn the group on its head. Michael Douglas, you heard something that we don't hear? So Pandya in his third over, he comes in outside the half stump, cracks away, but straight to the fielder on the cover boundary, the sweeper. And the score goes up by 1. It's now 103 for 6, 2 to coming over number 17. So Motion comes into strike. He will face up to Hardik Pandya. Well, wow. To Pandya. 103 for 6. And Guantam Gambia can breathe a little easier. Is Bumrah injured, or they just take the USA for granted so they rest him for this match? Very interesting. So let's see now as over the wicket, balls outside the half stump, Mushin swing and miss through to the keeper, no run. The score remains at 103 for 6. So outside the half stump, swing and miss, and the score remains at 103 for 6. So 103 for 6. They gave it the best shot, but that innings from Surukuma Yadav just take the match away from them. 160 was always going to be a challenging total. Pandya bowls a Yorker, dug out by Mushin, down to long off. They will get a singer. The score goes up by 1, 104 for 6 at the end of 17. So USA here, 104 for 6. Is Bumrah injured, or they're just resting him? Interesting. I'm happy to see that Samson is in the India squad for the World Cup, though. I hope he makes some runs if he gets a game. But he always there and thereabout, and so I'm happy to see that he's there. Yes, it was a good win from Manchester United today. Oh, Banana Brook. Banana Brooks. I know that you can defend that, Banana Brooks. Yes, Banana Brooks is saying that Michael Douglas must be sleeping and dreaming already. Could be. Could well be sleeping and dreaming. Nepal beating England. We need to do that match, We need to do the second innings of that match. Okay. Timothy is saying that Bumrah have a slight injury. This one played down to long on by the left-handed Mushin. Will they come back for 2? They stay on 1. Thank you, Timothy James. Appreciate it. So 105 for 6. Or they said he has a slight injury, Timothy James. Because you might never know, the bookies might say that the bookies might have a bet that he won't play the first match. And so that they have to say that he has a slight injury. They bet for all of these things, Every little thing they bet for. There are persons betting whether this ball is going to be a no ball or not. Yes. There are persons betting whether this ball will go for 4 or not. Arshdeep Singh over the wicket. He bowls to the right-handed Shubman, who looks to pull. He took him on his body. The return comes in at the strikers and misses, though. The batsman would have been well out of his crease if that had connected. Are they going through for overthrow? Well, let's say it's not overthrow anymore. So he looks to pull. The batsman goes way down. The return comes in. It misses, but good backed up there. They go through for a single. 106 for 6. Yeah. Okay, Timothy James. They said, Yeah. They say that he has, yeah. So Mushin comes into strike now. 106 for 6, 17.2 overs have been bowled. Arshdeep Singh, the left-arm seamer, over the wicket, bowls to Mushin, who padded this beat short, fine leg, runs to the boundary for 4. He dived at it, trying to take the catch, but it beat him and goes into the boundary for 4. 4 more runs there. 110 for 6. So 110 for 6 is South Africa as he looks to ramp that, and he ramps it over the keeper head. It never came right out of the screw, so short fine leg had a chance. Was that Aksar Patel? It appears so. He dives, he misses, and it goes for 4. 110 for 6 now as Arshdeep Singh, 3.3 overs, 1 for 17. This is his final over number 18. So I guess Mohammad Siraj and Pandya will finish. Mushin second is an 8 from 8 over the wicket. Back of a length, pulls away down to deep mid wicket, straight into the lap of the man at cow corner. Mushin goes for 8, 110 for 7. USA lost their 7th wicket. Arshdeep Singh picking up his second, 2 for 17 from 3.4 overs, and there goes another wicket for the USA. Back of a length, pulled. It hit the top side of the sweet spot. But where it hit, if he had timed that ball, it still would have cleared the boundary. It's not that it hit too far up. It's not that it came out of the sweet spot. It probably hit the top side of the sweet spot, but he was out caught on the deep mid-wicket boundary. So Mushin goes. He went for 8 from 9 deliveries. USA 110 for 7. 110 for 7. Interesting. 110 for 7. It was always going to be an uphill task for the USA. We're open. We're open for, in these things, you know, you're open for an upset from one of the, what you call it now, one of the associate member teams, but you just hope that it doesn't happen to the West Indies. But I think most persons are always bringing the underdog. That's how sport is. If it is not your team, you want the underdog to win. That's just a human nature. We always want the underdog to win. Please hit that thumbs up button and click off the live chat if you're not seeing it. Arshdeep Singh comes in, bowls a bouncer, the batsman ducked under it. This Van Schalk, I think he get 4 wickets. Yeah, he did get 4 wickets when he bowled. Just ducked under it and allows it to go through as it was bang into the pitch. And he ducked under it, allows it to go through to the keeper. So Shadley, let's call him Shadley. That Shadley. So Shadley comes in now to bowl. No, sorry, he's not bowling, he's batting. Arshdeep bowls to Shadley, who swung this away down to long on for a singer. 111 for 7 at the end of 18. 111 for 7 at the end of 18. So he got 4 for 25 from his 4 overs when the USA batted. 4 for 25 from his 4 overs. Ishan Kishan, Tilka Varma, he was the man who does the damage. He got Dubey and also Arshdeep Singh. So he comes back to the end. I think he got Arshdeep Singh in the 19th over. He bowled the 19th over, I think, and he got him. Was it the final delivery? I think so. It was a final delivery of the 19th over. So he really rocked them at the top. You know, in his first 3 overs, he got 3 wickets. And then he came back and bowled that 19th over. Okay. Ishan Kishan, he got him out caught at mid-off. Tilka Varma, splice one. And then Dubey, you know, got a slower delivery and he banged it. Sorry. So fine, 19th over, the penultimate over. They're showing New Zealand will go up against Afghanistan tomorrow. That's a tricky match, you know. That's a very, very tricky match. Very, very tricky match, that one. When they have Pandya bowls a Yorker to Studley. sorry, Shadley should say. Shadley, bowler Yorker, which he dug out and I got a single. It's funny that 2 years on, a T20 World Cup match between Afghanistan and New Zealand is competitive. I think Afghanistan beat New Zealand in the last World Cup, in the Caribbean. Yes, they did. I think Afghanistan beat New Zealand in that World Cup match, yeah. Thank you, Athena. Subscribe, share, and like. Athena is saying thank you. Yeah, I think Afghanistan did beat them in that World Cup match. Pandya over the wicket. Full toss, swung away. It gone for 6. Shubman still injured. He can't even run. So he's making a good name for himself. So he's on 24 from 14. And as I said, when India batted, it's not that he did well with the ball when India batted. He was no rabbit with the ball. How many overs he bowled? He bowled 2 overs. Pandya bowls and he hit this off the top edge. It's going out to the fielder at the cover, but it plugged and it didn't reach him. And so they come back for 2. So 2 more to the total. 1, or they stay on 1? No, they come back for 2. 2 more. 120 for 7. 8 deliveries to go in this innings. USA drop a few catches, which hurt them at the end. Yes, Timothy James, true. For the Bangladesh's sake, I want India to get knocked out. You want India to get knocked out. There's a lot of persons who want Pakistan to get knocked out, but you want India to get knocked out. Interesting times ahead, Everybody has their favorite team. 1 delivery to go in over number 19. India, remind you that India made 161. They were really rocking one of the time. But Surukuma Yadav, they call him Sky. Sheldon Smith is telling us that Pollard is the coach. Kieran Pollard is his coach. Here is Pandya bowls to the left-handed Stadley, who plays this down to long on, and they don't run 1 over to go. Playing this last World Cup match, we don't expect to see him again for this World Cup. That the injury appears serious to keep him out. And these first matches are very close behind one another because West Indies play again on Wednesday. We play England on Wednesday in Mumbai. So we're going to play against England on Wednesday in Mumbai, I think. No, at the Wankhede. Yeah, Mumbai. Yeah, same place here. We're going to play, yeah. Well, that could be a 6 fest, That could really be a 6 fest. Especially if we have a flat deck. So Mohamed Siraj to bowl the final 6 delivery of World Cup action for the first day. So they have been win for Pakistan, West Indies, and India. Mohamed Siraj short pull, and it goes away down to fine leg for 4. Shubman is playing a blinder here. He's on 31 from 17. He's limping. Hope the physio can get him ready for the next match. But he's limping. I will soon tell you when is the next match for USA. It could well be Wednesday also, but I'll tell you in a bit when is their next match. But he's really playing a good little innings here. Very good little innings he's playing. To remind you that West Indies is going to play on Wednesday. And so the USA playing Pakistan on Wednesday also. No, the 12th. They are playing on the 12th. When is the 5th? No, sorry. They are playing on Tuesday the 10th. It's the 12th match. as he looked to hit that one out of the ground, but he missed time and it go down to deep mid wicket. They don't run. So on Tuesday the 10th, they play against Pakistan, while West Indies play on Wednesday the 11th. West Indies will play England on Wednesday 11th. That match will be the late match for West Indies. USA-Pakistan match is also the late match. So 3 deliveries to go in this match. So they play again on Tuesday, and that will be a very interesting match because I'm sure that the Indian fans, just like how the Pakistani fans wanted the USA to win today, the Indian fans are going to want the USA. And you can recall that in the last World Cup, USA practically knocked out, well, not practically, they knocked them out in reality. Backer fell in from Siraj and it swung over deep mid wicket for 6. He moves up to 43. No, 37. Wow, they had that quickly, eh? The score are really working. Yes, so it was the USA that knocked Pakistan out of the World Cup in 2024. Yeah, so it's going to be similar this time around. That purses are open that USA can do it again. But if USA wants to reach the wide ball signal, Mohamed Siraj don't want this to finish. So the USA is doing good for their net run rate here now. Very good for their net run rate. 130. Oh, he didn't call it? I thought that ball looked wide to me. I would love to see the replay of that ball. Amazing. The umpire must want to come off the field. That ball was clearly wide. I'm surprised I looked up and he didn't call it. The final delivery of the first day of the 2026 World Cup. I'll join you tomorrow morning at 5:35 again. He must call this one now. He must call this one. He made a mistake the first time. And he realized. So 132 for 7. What the previous ball was a wide ball. Paul Rifle said if there's a nick, I didn't hear it. They're saying that there was a nick. There was no nick. There was no nick on that one. Go back, Mirror. Go back. You think he's playing IPL? Run in and bowl. These guys, they don't even aware where they are. Final delivery comes in. He gets rid of one. Yorker is out leg before. That must be out leg before. Nonetheless, the match is over. He's out leg before. 132 for 8. I want to see it. This is a wicket. It was a wicked Yorker by Mohamed Siraj. So 132 for 8. That's it. They lost by what, 29? Yeah, so they lost by 29. They give it a good try. Really and truly, Sky took the match away from them. Thank everyone for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. This is the second match. See you tomorrow morning.